Our mind uses contrast as the building blocks of perception. The musician is aware that music and rhythm is not just made of sounds, but the contrast between sounds and silence. Most of the times in photography, we tend to prioritize the object or objects in our frame: a model, an animal, a rock. Just like in music, we tend to pay more attention to the sounds, not realizing that sound can only exist because of silence. There is an analogy for meditation that has helped me shift my default perspective when looking through the camera. During meditation, you release your focus on the impermanent objects of experience to notice the peaceful and limitless background or space which contains these objects. Using this analogy, what happens when you frame based on the background and not the object? Does that affect your concept of negative space? What if you see the object as if it were only a small blemish on its background? What is the relationship between object and space in your narrative? Sometimes I like to see this space as the mother of all things. The peaceful and mysterious darkness from which every form emanates. Don't we ultimately come from the universe, from nature, from our background? Why is it that we try to separate from it and focus on ourselves? Isn't it because we separated from nature that we feel so lost? What happens if we start blurring the concept between object and background? Maybe it's because of the limited perspective of our minds that we see object and space as two different things. Perhaps it's time to start blurring the hard edges of our ego. Maybe by softening the boundaries around who we think we are, we can expand our creative territory and ultimately become one with that peaceful space, that empty and limitless background.